Hello, this is Team 6, studying Seoul Metropolitan Government. Team member is 하준혁, 김병준, 최지성, 김찬주, 김예빈, 박수진. Today, we are going to talk about sustainability of a building. It contains energy management system. Eco-friendly energy such as wind energy and geothermal energy, and the material used in the building, which is high-performance glass, and how they control the wind inside the building in natural ventilation content, and the effects of green wire. The Seoul Metropolitan Government applied the smart grid energy management system to the renewable energy sources. It is an eco-friendly building that received the first grade in energy efficiency and will cover 24.5% of its energy needs with eco-friendly and renewable energy. These energy sources are produced by solar power, photovoltaic, and geothermal energy. In this picture, TOE means ton of oil equivalent. 1 TOE means 107 kilocalorie. Next content is solar energy. In this presentation, I will discuss how they use solar energy and how efficient they are. Another main character in the new building's energy conservation is the traditional Korean-style eaves-shape design applied to the end of the roof above the glass wall. This design takes full advantage of the functionality of Hanok eaves that use seasonal solar altitudes, and is an important part of energy saving. When the solar altitude is high in summer, the eaves of Hanok cool down the interior by blocking the heat of the sun. And in winter, when the altitude of the sun is low, sufficient solar radiation is secured to warm the interior air and heat up. On the roof of Seoul Metropolitan Government, there are solar panels and photovoltaic panels. Their usage are different in the way where they are used their energy. Solar power energy system is consisted of heat collector, heat exchanger, turbine, and boiler. First, they collect heat from solar panels. And next, using the heat of the sun, boil water to generate steam. Steam made in boiler, it turns the turbine to generate electricity for floor heating and cooling. The photovoltaic system may look similar to solar panel, but they are different systems. Photovoltaic panel produce electricity directly using photoelectric effect. Send it to the electric loom on the basement 5 floor and supply electricity to each floor. To use photovoltaic system in Seoul Metropolitan Government, they used photovoltaics as building exterior material. The advantage is that electricity can be supplied directly inside the building. This picture shows the roof plan, and we can find photovoltaics are used as exterior materials. How rainwater energy is used in building. Rainwater treatment facility is equipped with a reservoir an activated carbon filter for purifying rainwater, and a pumping facility. After purification, can hold 578 meters square of fresh water. Fresh water can be used in heat pump and toilet cleaning water. Geothermal energy means using ground energy. 45.2% of all renewable energy sources are geothermal energy. The heat will be transformed to air conditioning and heat water. It is possible by geothermal pipe. Pipes buried deep in 200 meters and have total 218 pipes are buried under the ground. In cooling mode, heat exchange and absorb in heat pump. In pipe, hot and cold water circulates and discharges heat into the cold ground. In heating mode, the opposite happens. In this case, cold water absorbs heat from the ground and exchanges heat to the heat pump. In general, geothermal heat was difficult to use in urban centers, where there is no clearance due to the use of geothermal heat, but the applicant has created and implemented a new concept, geothermal utilization system, that uses geothermal heat in order to make the most of use of geothermal heat even in a small area. In particular, it is the first attempt in Korea to use geothermal power through the lower part of a building that is implemented by the top-down method. Seoul Metropolitan Government also used high-performance glass to lower the energy uses. The outer wall of building consisted of about 1,700 sheets of glass. As the outer wall was almost made of glass, there were worries about energy efficiency. Therefore, the glass could block the solar heat gain, which means total heat gain by window, wall, and roof. But glass could gain the visible light due to photosynthesis of green wall. So, they used low-E glass material and double-layered glass 31 mm thick, of which 6 mm is made of triple low-E glass. Low-E glass is coated with special metals on surface, and increasing infrared reflectivity by 4 times, increasing insulation effect by twice. And low-E glass blocks 60% of outer heat. Low-E glass has a high LSG ratio. LSG ratio is light to solar gain, which is solar heat gain divided by visible light transmissivity. Due to high LSG ratio, it facilitates the photosynthesis. Seoul Metropolitan Government controls the air with natural ventilation. A method of constructing additional exterior walls for design purposes on the outer walls. Buffer zone between double skin reduces the effect of heat transfer, and it enables natural ventilation system. It has introduced a double skin system so that outside air does not directly affect the interior. Approximately 5 TOE energy is saved each year, which is equivalent to 128 tons of CO2 and has the effect of saving about 10.5% of the cooling and heating energy. Interval of 8 to 12 meters between exterior and interior walls used as ecoplaza. It enables natural ventilation system and save 5 TOE per year. Natural ventilation system has 2 different airflow. In summer, solar collector reflects high sunlight and gives cooling effect. Outlet opening to exhaust hot air makes natural ventilation. In winter, low sunlight shines through the glass and causes heating effect. Outlet closing to trap warm water makes greenhouse effect. Using green wall in building. It is an eco-friendly landscaping method that prevents urban heat island effects in the city and improves energy efficiency of buildings by coating the walls of building with various plants. This uses plant diversity and various patterns and is efficient as it does not require much space. Seoul Metropolitan Government's Green Wall is listed in Guinness in 2013 as world's largest indoor vertical garden. This is the Seoul City Hall application office with a good green wall. The Seoul Metropolitan Government constructed the world's largest green wall with 7 stories high of 1,516 meters square inside the building, providing visual stability by the green color and natural wave with 14 kinds of indoor plants. This picture shows the effect of our systems. Thanks to green wall, the temperature of building has good thermal environment regardless of seasons. Our next presentations will contain information and studies about our temporary work. Thanks for listening.